What's good, people? So today's kind of a special day. I got a package from a viewer, Righty EDC. He sent me in a knife to check out. Kind of excited about looking at it, to be honest with you. It's always one that I saw pictures of, and I kind of wished I would have gotten. Especially when it was on sale for such a good price, And then I just never did. I never really. I just couldn't make myself do it. You know how that goes. Other knives come along, and next thing you know, you kind of missed your opportunity. It's a Kizer, and it is. Ooh. The Kizer October. Man, I love that mill pattern on there. It just looks so freaking cool. What a cool looking mill pattern. Damn. Alright, let's give it a flick. Do we want to do the fuller hole or the back flipper first? I'm feeling the fuller hole. Oh, she's nice and snappy. Kizers always have such a good detent, I think. Oh, and it's really smooth on the drop. I think he said he put skiffs in here. Dang, yeah, you can tell it's got skiffs in it too. It's really, really smooth. Dang, the action on this thing's really good. Like I said, Kizers, man, they just always have just a super snappy detent. Ooh, I gotta stay off that lock bar. Oh, I don't know if I can thumb flick it. Ooh, I can't. My freaking fingers are too big. Let's see. I can't. I want to rest that finger right there on the clip, and that clip's making pressure on the lock bar. Oh, maybe I can. Let's see. Yeah, I just got to try to keep that finger off of that clip right there, and I can thumb flick it. But it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. The back flipper's great though, and the the hole and the fuller. You can go down on it and get the fuller down here still, and it's very satisfying down there. Like right down here, it's just really nice to kind of do like that and come off of it. You hear the noise it makes when you do that? Man, it sounds really good. Yeah, and I like this copper pivot collar on it. It sticks out. You see how it sticks out like that? It just looks so good right there. And the mill pattern. And then look at how much lock bar access it's got. Thank the Lord Jesus. My thumb really appreciates that shit. It's kind of on the mend, but you wouldn't know it looking at it, for the love of God. But yeah, that lock bar access is fan-freaking-tastic. And the detent is super early. Look at how early the detent is. That's detent. So then you've got this little tang of the blade that comes out right there, and you can catch that with your thumb right there, and you're past the detent, and now you can close it right there. Oh, that's so nice. Don't you just hate it when you don't, if that wasn't there, so if I were to catch it from down here, it's going to come all the way down and get me like that. And then I'm going to end up fucking bleeding down here or some bullshit, So having that right there makes a huge difference. And then this flipper honestly reminds me of, damn, let me pause it real quick and grab it. Okay, so yeah, it reminds me of this. Look at it. It's similar. This is, a little bigger, but it's very similarly placed, in my opinion. Yeah, but that back flipper feels really good. And it's so smooth on those skiffs. And it's got nice jimping on it right there, too. It's like nice and grabby, but not super pokey at the same time. It's just a really nice flipper. And, oh man. Dang, the best part about this freaking knife might be the ergos on it. Oh, I guess you would think that looking at it, but I was scared, that my middle finger wasn't going to rest right with this cutout being so large right here, because, you know, if you look at something like the Militaw, when I'm choked up, I'm in there, but every once in a while, especially when I get canted at an angle going with it, I kind of start riding on this hump right here, you know? This one's not quite as aggressive, and so I can still be kicked back on it like this instead of right over the top like this, and it feels good either way. And then it's got this super nice choke up spot. Our plunge grind is done super nice too. You're gonna have all that life to sharpen off on it right there. It comes down to a decently thin edge down through there too. So man, I'll bet this thing would be a good slicer. And this jimping is nice and effective. It's not just for show, like that is locking me in. I cannot press past it. You know, not having good jimping, like, you know, something like this that fucking is doing nothing for me, irritates me to no end. Because it's like, this thing's called the Porcupine. It's got jimping all over it. And the jimping is all just for show, basically. You know, this has jimping in just the right spot where my thumb wants to land in that choked up spot or in the back. And in the back, I can still get a full purchase on it. Like, my pinky's wanting to hang off, but because I've got this right here, it actually lands on there still. So yeah, this thing just works, man. It works in the hand a lot. I wonder, I can't remember what he said he gave for this, but I feel like I remember seeing him as low as like $100 in this configuration. Now I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, I could be off on that, but I remember it seeing it and thinking I should buy that. And then I didn't, and I instantly regretted it, you know? And the clip, even though I'm pretty sure this is going to be what did I do? Where's my driver at? God dang it. Let me pause it again. All right, so I am just super unprepared. You can tell I was kind of excited to get the package and, you know, check out the knife. So I kind of didn't get all the things I probably needed here. But let's see, yeah, the clip's titanium. I mean, I was pretty sure that it was, but I wanted to just check and make sure. But, you know, it's just a bent style titanium clip, but I bet, let me check it in and out of the pocket real quick. Yeah. Yeah, no problems with that at all. I'm happy with that. You know, and that's probably one of the reasons why it was, you know, cheap to begin with. And it doesn't have a backspacer, which, you know, again, it makes it a good price, you know. Anytime Kizer does like that, they, you know, and other companies too, that I feel like they charge it fairly. You know what I mean? The bigger Chinese OEMs anyway, for the most part. The action on this thing's really good. Listen to that back flipper. Oh, it's snappy. Yeah, it's real snappy. Yeah, it's good. It's nice, man. Yeah, the detent's really good on it. Yeah, it's just nice all around. And it's a great size. It's like it's in the choked up spot. It's just right, you know, and hell, even in the back. You know, it reminds me, so let's kind of maybe do a couple of size comparisons. But it really reminds me of this guy. They're not identical by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm not trying to say one copied the other or some crazy jazz like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's similar in size, so this is the closest thing I have to this size knife, so this is what it reminded me of. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like that mill pattern a lot, but that's a really good size comparison. It's almost damn near identical to the Fireball, the Devo Fireball. And then, might as well, since I got it out here, the Porcupine, the Vosti Porcupine, we're going to be damn near right on top of it again. Very similar ergos too, you know. Let's do the Civivi Cubit. Probably one of the best button locks you can get for your money. Damn near spot on again. And let's see, I think this guy's going to be a little bit bigger. The Bridgeport Bodie LL. Yeah. Good bit bigger. And one more just for shits and giggles. The Rosie Clone. And a little shorter, but very similar. Yeah, this thing's nice, man. It's really nice. If you got one, you got a good knife, you know. That having that little tang of the blade that catches you right there is just so nice. I can't emphasize enough how nice that is. You know, because if that wasn't there, it just wouldn't be nearly as enjoyable, in my opinion. Yeah, and it just looks really good. It looks good closed up with that mill pattern on it, you know. And then it just looks really good opened up, you know. Let's, should have done this at the beginning, but like I said, I was excited. So I wanted to get it out of the box and get it in hand. We're a touch over 7. Yeah, just a smidge over 7. Let's see what it is. Blade stock thickness. Why not? We are... Was that 100 and... I never know how to say it. I can't, especially my brain's going, you know, giving me brain farts right now. So 1175, that's what we'll say. 117 thousandths. There we go. Lord have mercy. Somebody help me. Let's see what it is behind the edge here. It is 16.5. Wow, it's slicier than I thought it was. Am I too far up on it? Let's make sure. Y'all know I'm bad at doing this. There's 18, so I might have been a little high on it there. Let's give her a fair shake. 17. So yeah, I was probably pretty accurate there. It's decently thin behind the edge. I mean, you can feel it, you know, that it's decently thin down through there. It feels like it's got a good edge. I'm sure he's used it a little. Oh shit, I don't know. I don't know if he has used that. That feels very sharp to me. Very, very sharp. Do I have something I can cut on the floor right here? No, of course not. Why would I? I'm not ready to do any of this, so, you know, why would I have paper to cut? That would make way too much sense. This thing feels sharp. Yeah, this thing's freaking crazy sharp. Yeah, I don't know. I would guess that he put an edge on this. Because this doesn't feel like a factory edge to me. That feels like a work sharp edge to me. Well, I mean, unless he knows how to freehand, which he might know how to freehand, but either way, that motherfucker's sharp. I like this pivot collar a lot. Doesn't that look good? And it's on the back side too. And then this mill pattern again. The mill pattern just looks so good. Oh, and it's 20 CV. Hell, I didn't even say that. Well, you know, I'm just too excited. Just got a little too excited. Man, it's a good looking knife. And it feels great in the hand, and the action's super good on it. I think he said I could take it apart if I wanted to, but he said he put skiffs in there, and, you know, Kizers have good action right out of the box, but, you know, putting skiffs in them, just like me putting them in this Militol, made a pretty big difference on it, you know? Like it tends to do on any knife you put them in, honestly, but I don't want to take apart somebody else's knife. If I accidentally strip a screw or something, you know, I'd feel terrible. Well, not really, because I'd have to buy it off of him if I did that, but that might be a discussion me and him have to have, because I like this quite a bit. I think he's pretty fond of it too, though, if I had to guess. Because it damn sure does. It's, you know, it's like that, like, you know, like that circuit board, like Techno's circuit board looking kind of milled pattern on it. It's just really cool looking, I think. Yeah, this thing's a winner, man. If you picked up one of these, good job. I might be a little jealous of you now. But yeah, I just wanted to share me unboxing it with everybody and checking it out. I appreciate Righty EDC letting me check it out again. And y'all have a good one.